Ooh. I heard that, you nasty.
First of all, this is not a good setup. But you know, I'm gonna do what I gotta do with this setup. Right? Okay? I have a question before I get into this intro. Do you believe R. Kelly?
Baby, can you focus on me, please? Hands in the soap, how the faucet's running and I keep looking at you.
Here's the thing. Let me like this real quick.
Really, nigga?
I obviously don't know how to work a lighter.
Duh.
Okay, while that is doing that, that's a question. That's a question to everybody. I'm not even gonna say everybody. I just want to share my thoughts on this R. Kelly situation. I don't believe him. And you know, things like this, like with R. Kelly, I'm sorry, but this setup is really irking me, but I don't, let me try to reposition this. Okay. This whole R. Kelly situation, I gotta relight this incense, it's getting on my nerves. But I mean, look, this R. Kelly situation is not at all new. It's not. Like, this him and these accusations has been going on for what, a little bit over 20 years? Come on, I'm not even 20. I'm 17 years old, and I know about this. I listened to R. Kelly's music since I was little, okay? I believe I can fly.
I believe I can fly.
That was my joint, alright? But look, we're in a time now, we're in the 21st century, and we're in a time right now where things like this is coming to light. You know, back then people got away with stuff like this. You know, and people are not playing now. You got the Me Too movement, Time's Up. You got women speaking out because they're not afraid anymore, because there's people who they know they're going to be there to support them. And so when you have somebody like, and look, I understand some people say women lie. I think it would have been a different situation if we were talking about it's a he said, she said situation. If it was a he said, she said situation, my judgment would have been based on facts. No, matter of fact, my judgment would have been based off of an entire investigation, right? Because in a he said, she said situation, you know, we don't know. Women can lie about stuff like this, but I do know that the percentage of women who come forward about rape, the percentage of women who lie about it is very low, but it's still a number, right? But this is a he said, she said, she said, she said, she said, she said, she said. Therefore, I believe them. And then when you think about R. Kelly, first of all, I saw a video. I don't know. I believe it was. I'm not even gonna say I believe. I don't know what talk show it was I was watching where they showed a clip of R. Kelly. It may have been a Wendy Williams show, but they showed a clip of R. Kelly, where he was talking at probably a private party, and somebody was recording him. And he said something like, the music is already out there, you know. And it's like, okay. And that's another thing. People are asking, excuse me, can you separate the music and the man? And that's where I'm conflicted on, because it's like, I know some people, and I'm not going to be judging anybody who still listens to his music. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm conflicted on that because I love R. Kelly's music. When a Woman Loves is my favorite song. You know, but I'm not that type of R. Kelly fan where I listen to his music every day. I literally, last time I listened to an R. Kelly song was maybe a couple of months ago. So it's not as hard for me as if some other people who listen to his music regularly, who are a big fan of his. And so I understand, you know, I'm done with this, alright? Because I can't. But I just feel like it's look, time is up for him. And I saw part. I didn't see the full interview of R. Kelly interview with Gayle King. I didn't see the full thing. If you guys want me to react to that full video and, you know, give my feedback on the video as it goes, you can let me know in the comment section down below. But I saw parts of the video and just his demeanor. I'm not a psychiatrist or psychologist or whatever, whoever them people is that, you know, can tell behavior based on body language. But just the way he was, his demeanor, and he was so defensive. And first of all, why did he even, whoever his people are who allowed him to do that interview need to be fired. Because I don't know if he thought that by doing that interview he would get some sympathizers of him. That was crocodile tears. Him getting up and being all, first of all, don't try Gayle. Do not. Gayle was like, Robert. I would just start saying that. People getting on my nerves. I'd be like, Robert. Seriously, like, don't. If you knew that you was gonna be so defensive and you wasn't gonna like, you obviously know. This is Gayle King, okay? This is the woman who doesn't, who's gonna ask you the tough questions and the questions that a lot of people are having. So if you should have known, or at least had people around you to tell you that, look, these questions are gonna be questions that you may not like. You know, that you may not think are true. You know what I'm saying? But you have to answer them because you agreed to do this interview. So by him getting upset with Gayle, it's like, she's the interviewer, dude. You had a choice to do or to not do the interview, and you chose to do. And I think just putting himself out there like in that interview and acting the way that he acted, and I'm pretty sure it changed some people's minds. Some people still sticking with R. Kelly, which is irks me. And let's talk about that. Because most of the support that R. Kelly has been receiving is from black people, specifically black women. I don't like it, right? Because I'm calling my people out, alright? Because, and this one, I'm going to get some throwback in the comment section from this, but that's why I don't care. But we are so, we as black people are so excited, I'm not even say excited, are so hyped and quick to cancel somebody like a Harvey Weinstein, right? Or some white man in Hollywood who's doing what he's not supposed to be doing, inappropriately and sexually harassing women, right? We're so quick to cancel him and say that he needs to be thrown in jail. But as soon as somebody like R. Kelly gets accused, which again he's been accused for more than 20 years, right? So it's not new. It's just not women popping up saying he touched me, he held me against my will. This is, first of all, a part of that interview that Gayle asked him about, have you ever had sex with any women under the age of 17? And he said no. That's why I was like, boy, bye. No. Did you marry Aaliyah? You gonna tell me you didn't marry Aaliyah when she was 15 and I think 94? You gonna tell me that you married her and y'all didn't have sex? You gonna sit here and tell me that, and you gonna tell me that the alleged video sex tapes aren't you and a 14-year-old? Okay, whatever. Like I was saying before, black people, we're so quick to cancel these white men in Hollywood who are sexually abusing women who are white, right? We got Harvey Weinstein, who, you know, I'm not sure of all of his accusers, but most of the accusers that I've seen and seen speak out are white women, right? But as soon as somebody like R. Kelly, a black popular famous musician, gets accused of something like this that's been happening for over 20 years, it's another story. It was like, so are black women not as important as white women when it comes to this? It is because he's black, and it's another story because he's of the black community, and he's had music out there that, you know, we love as a black people. And it's like, I don't care if you famous. I don't care if you a rapper, a musician, an Olympian, a movie star, a pastor. I don't care what you are. I don't care what race you are. If you abuse women, if you abuse children, if you abuse anybody, sexually, physically, emotionally, mentally, whatever it may be, you're trash. I don't care if I love your music or not. If I love your music, that's another story. You as a person needs to go. You can't be that a burden to society and people know it and not say anything about it and defend you when there's fact after fact after fact, accusation after accusation after accusation. And remember, these are women over a scope of 20 years. And so it's like, dude, I understand how we feel about, you know, black. I wish R. Kelly, I wish nobody abused women. I wish R. Kelly hadn't abused women, but he did, I believe. And therefore, he needs to pay for that, right? And now you have women who's been hurt, right? And we can't allow that. We can't, because there's too many women and men, because, you know, men get sexually abused as well. Too many women walking around here with that burden of having reported sexual abuse and not have been believed, and who are afraid because they know that it's not going to be believed. And so this whole bashing victims, saying that they want money, this is exactly why people who actually are abused, sexually abused, physically abused, don't want to speak out, because people are going to think that they're speaking out for another reason. And so I just believe that R. Kelly is guilty. That's my opinion. And I'm sticking with that, right? And this Michael Jackson thing, look, again, Michael Jackson, the same thing. It's been, I remember when I was little, hearing something about Michael Jackson being inappropriate with little boys. You know, and just because he's Michael Jackson, king of pop, you know, he doesn't get a pass either. I think feel some kind of way about about it coming to light now that he's passed away. I wish that people had taken it more seriously back then. I do think that he was found not guilty of that, and that's why, you know. So never mind. I do understand why it's coming up now. I don't know. Look, all I know is Michael Jackson. Excuse me. All I know is R. Kelly. He's guilty. Okay. I don't care what nobody gotta say. He guilty. He guilty. And here's another thing. I don't even think that R. Kelly is. Look, I understand some people say he needs to be in jail. Okay? You can't do something like that for years and years and years with minors and young women and doing the things that you did to them and not have to pay the price for it. But viewing that interview, I think that is something beyond that, because I do know that he himself experienced abuse when he was little by his sister, I believe. And, you know, that can, you carry that with you mentally, especially as a child and having to grow up with dealing with the fact that it was your sister that did that to you. So I do believe that's part of it, but that's not an excuse for it. But that's part of it. So I think that not only that he needs like help, like mental health. The families, the victims need help. His girlfriends need help. It's just a whole lot of mess that's happening here. And I just hope that when this is all said and done, that some justice is done here. First of all, I didn't even realize till today, actually, found out that R. Kelly is illiterate. He's what, 51, 52, and he's illiterate? I didn't even know that. But that's my view on R. Kelly and a little bit of view on Michael Jackson. So if you have anything you want to say about what I said about R. Kelly and Michael Jackson, please leave that in the comment section down below. Give it, tell me what you think about this situation with R. Kelly and the interview. If you want me to react to the interview, please drop a yes and like, comment, subscribe, share. Please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm out.